Actually quite fun to do these kind of things, especially considering I don't buy that many mangas each month. It is a very limited amount, but hell, why not make a series of it? So let's do this. Hello brothers and sisters, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my monthly manga haul videos. Now, as I stated in my 2019 manga collection videos, both the short one and the long one, I'm actually gonna do a monthly video of the mangas that I buy each month to actually have some kind of regular video on this channel that you can actually count on. Now, as you might notice, I don't buy that much manga each month. It kind of differs of what series comes out. But for the most part, I don't use too much money each month. Well, that depends on what too much money is for a certain person. But for me, I'm trying to limit it so I don't overuse any money. And also, I'm going to use this video to explain kind of why no videos or reviews have gone up the past couple of weeks. But I'm going to do that at the end. So without further ado, let's just jump into my manga haul. Now, first up is this bad boy right here. Or should I do like this? So what you see here is a drawing or learn to drawing manga, or not manga, just learn to drawing book of Dragon Ball Z. This is actually a Danish book on how to draw Dragon Ball Z characters and so on. It is not made by Akira Toriyama, unfortunately, but I have read this before and I do love the content of it. Now, what made me buy this book? I mean, this one came out in 2004, so it's been 15 years since this one came out. Well, first of all, you can't really buy them in stores anymore. No, just that you can't buy these in stores anymore. But I always felt like that my collection has missing something, and it is this book, or this is one of the things my collection has been missing. My little brother has this book, and I do feel like that his collection is more complete than mine, and I don't want that to happen. Also, I do really enjoy the content of this book. It does really dive into how to use lighting and perspective, and of course clothing and anatomy and stuff like that, but just with the Dragon Ball aspect in mind. I mean, I don't draw that much, but I do like to draw Dragon Ball. So, I mean, it made sense for me and it was cheap. I mean, it is a used book, so you can't go for retail price. And even though this is not a manga, I do still feel like it is fitting to, present it here in this video. So, yeah. How to draw Dragon Ball. Now, next up, we have a very old and used book, and it is The Great Dragon Ball book. Now, this book came out in 2003, so it is 1 year older than the former book. And you can even see that it's very deteriorated over here. But I don't mind, because again, they don't produce these books anymore, they don't print them, so it is out of print, and it's been out of print for 14-15 years. Now, this actually contains all the colored images and color spreads that Akira Toriyama did while Dragon Ball was running in Shonen Jump. Again, it is in Danish, and in the back there's even an interview with Akira Toriyama. I have read this book many times in my childhood, and since then I haven't been able to find it until now. So again, this is used, but I don't mind, because now I do feel like my Dragon Ball collection is complete with the addition of these two books. So if you haven't read this before, or if it exists in English, I'm not quite sure, give it a go. I haven't really researched if it exists in English. If not, well, then it sucks to be you, unfortunately. Now, next one is actually a manga. It is not a how to draw manga. It is not color images from a manga. No, it is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Diamonds Are Unbreakable. This is the third volume of the hardcover series from this. And as I said in my collection video, I won't read this until I have the complete collection of Diamonds Is Unbreakable. I did the same thing with JoJo's Part 1, 2, 3, so I didn't read Part 1 or Part 2 until I had the complete version of Part 3 in Dojonium, so I could just blast through all 3 parts, mostly because the first 3 parts are tightly coupled. And now, since we're getting these beautiful hardcover editions of Part 4, I will do the same, even though it's gonna take like 2 or 3 years for the whole part to come out. I just have to be very patient about it. But again, I don't mind because I have other things to read in the meantime. But I'm still glad that I got this version, and again, the hardcover is beautiful. It is kind of glossy at some points, but I don't mind that because this is only the images and the text over here. The rest of the book is matte. I do enjoy the look of it, but as I said in my collection video, it still does bug me that it isn't the same layout as the Jojoniums. So here we have the third book of Stardust Crusaders, and you can see how different they really are. And all they had to do was just keeping this theme here and just, you know, use different colors. And then instead of having Araki doing or redoing the characters as he did for the Jojoniums, then just use, you know, the most recent version of each character on the cover and also on the back as the stands. And that will be it. You don't really need the characters to be updated to, should we call it Part 8 graphics? You don't really need that, but they kept the design and just changed the coloring, so each of the backs would be the same. Instead of having, you know, thousands of diamonds on the spine, it would have made me a lot happier. But nevertheless, I still am thankful that they're actually doing a high-def print version of this in a glorious hardcover. But it kind of sucks that it is not in the same, let's say, design format. But I can't really complain since I'm actually getting a high quality part 4. So. And then last but not least, as you might have seen on the thumbnail, we have Berserk Deluxe Edition Book 3. It's kind of hard to see, you can see it here. There you go. Book 3. But this is the one, and as I stated in my manga collection video, this is a behemoth of a book. It is insane. It is 3 volumes in 1. So right now we have the first 9 volumes of Berserk in these beautiful, gorgeous editions. They are magnificent. I have kind of looked at the printing in this to just, you know, make sure that everything looks great. And they really do. And as I stated in my collection video, I won't read Berserk. I haven't read Berserk before, but I won't read it until the entirety of Golden Age arc is confined in these books. And it just turns out that the Golden Age arcs goes from book 3 until book 14, or volume 14, in the normal tankobons. And right now I have 9, so until we get volume 5 of these, I won't read this. But as soon as I get the 5th volume, then I will be reading these. And they come out every, I would say, 3 months. So in half a year, in 6 months, I will actually be able to read Berserk for the first time. And then, of course, I will just continue reading it on the internet, but I will still complete the collection in these formats and not in the normal ones. Because I do think like this is an awesome collection edition. And it just kind of goes with the medieval feel, like this being in black leather. You can even see the mark of the hunted or something. I don't really know my Berserk game because I haven't read it yet, but yeah, these are glorious editions. So this month I have been collecting 2 actual mangas, and then I've bought 2 non-manga books. But that is fine. I mean, I was supposed to buy the 7th volume of the Full Metal edition, but it turns out they just postponed the release dates into the middle of December, so that's gonna be next month. And there's also Sundome, which I'm still working on finding out what to do, because I need this last 7 volumes and I can't get them all from a single seller. So yeah, there's kind of some domestic things going on there. But that is my manga haul this month. And as I said, it is a small amount each month because I don't want to spend too much money on it. But that being said, it is still kind of a lot of money because these are high quality editions of those mangas. So let me know if you bought any manga this month and what manga you did buy this month. And here at the end, as I promised, I will tell you what has happened with my upload schedule. I mean, I never had an upload schedule to begin with, but there has been nothing from me these past 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not quite sure, it's around that. But the reason is that I have hardware issues. So I do have a lot of videos in the bank, but I haven't been able to edit them, and here's why. The hard disk that I use to put all of my YouTube videos and content on has unfortunately broken down, and I'm talking about a physical breakdown, which means that even though I'm able to see all the files, I'm not able to read them, and that makes it quite difficult to edit videos when Premiere can't really read the files. So what I've done is I bought a new hard drive. Then what I'm trying to do is moving the files from the damaged hard drive over to this one. Unfortunately, we're talking about 1 terabyte, and it is not all the files that are reader friendly, should we say that? Now there are some content that I can live without. Everything from 2017, I don't mind that being lost. And also most of the 2018, I don't mind that being lost either. I just want to have all the videos that is contained in the intro video. So if you're wondering how I made the intro for this one, well, I just took an intro from the 2019 videos and then just imported the whole review and then just, you know, used that intro, which is why the quality is a bit lower than usual. And also, most importantly, all my answers videos for my birthdays videos is not really compliant that well to be moved. And that really sucks because I can't replicate those. I don't need the raw files for the views per se because the final product is on YouTube. But I do need those answer videos. It is also the reason why there haven't been a birthday video for this year, is because that I'm doing something that's gonna help me making the rest of them. But it is quite hard to do when I'm not able to edit the videos down to the format that I need to use to finish the products. So yeah, so that is why that it's taking me a long time to release a new review, because I do have, I believe, 2 or 3 reviews in the works. So it kind of sucks, but bear with me, they will come up. They will just be delayed a lot considering the release date of the content that I was reviewing. So that is a quick update of why I haven't released a video in a long time, and also why the only thing you're gonna get right now is manga related, because it was easier to edit, and also it is newer content, so those files was available to me. Now with that being said and done, the next video is gonna get up on the channel will be reviews. I will try to finish the pipelines and get the unreleased videos released. So until then, what is your manga haul this month? And if not, do you consider starting a manga collection? Whatever you think, comment below with your thoughts. And as always, until I see you in the next video, remember to stay awesome. Bye! Alright, time to buy more manga.
Do